Good morning, players. So, as previously reported, Wendy Williams' docuseries premiered on Lifetime this weekend, and for me, it was hard to watch it. And I believe on Annalise Keaton's internet, the congregation of the internet streets is agreeing with my sentiments. It was hard to watch, and why was it even aired? What was the purpose of it? Now, we did learn more about Wendy Williams' condition over the years since her show ended. There's been a lot of speculation regarding her health condition, and now we have answers to some of those questions. But in my opinion, it could have just been a statement. It didn't have to be put out in a series like this. Apparently, Lifetime began filming this docuseries when Wendy was going to start a podcast. It was after her show had ended, and she was planning on starting a podcast. So before the docuseries aired, they did issue a statement saying that Wendy Williams had been diagnosed with dementia. So what we are seeing is the progression of that during the filming. We learned that the reason behind the conservatorship is that the bank thought that Wendy's son was taking advantage of her financially. Apparently, there was some transactions that were in question when she went to stay with him in Miami. Apparently, there was $100,000 for a party. There was $100,000 for Uber Eats, and there was also $80,000 that was being spent for rent. Now, that for some reason made Wells Fargo think that Wendy Williams was being taken advantage of, so they petitioned the court for a conservatorship, and that conservatorship was granted. Now, throughout this docuseries, we see Wendy basically frantic about not having access to her funds. But at the end of the day, honey, she doesn't have access to those funds, but somebody does, because there are people around her that are getting paid. These people don't give me the feel that they will be working for her for free. So they're definitely being paid to do whatever it is that they're doing, which in my opinion, a lot of times in this docuseries, it appears to be enabling and also not really understanding the gravity of the situation, especially when it pertains to her cognitive health. Her publicist was asked, does she think something is wrong with Wendy? And she said no. But throughout this series, we see Wendy lose her thinking. We see her being very confused, not really knowing where she's at. The most heartbreaking scene of this, when they were trying to take her to get a vape pen. And she kept telling them to go by her old show. At that point, it was the Sherry Shepherd show, because she usually goes to the same place to get her vape pen. They went by it several times, went in there and got this pen, but she kept saying that it wasn't the right one and that wasn't the right place, when indeed it was the right place. It was just really sad to watch the entire thing. We learned that her son, Kevin, believes that her dementia is alcohol induced. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know much about dementia. It could be, but he believes that Wendy has an alcohol problem, and that she's still being given alcohol. Now, we see several scenes within the documentary where she has access to this alcohol, and they believe that she may have been drinking. However, they seem very dismissive of it. The son seems very concerned and don't want to have anything to do with her if she's been having alcohol. All in all, the docuseries was very sad. There seems to be a lot of people around Wendy that shouldn't be around her. The fact that there's no access to family is very questionable to me. I don't understand that. I'm just sending love to Wendy. I'm hoping that she gets into a place where she can be taken care of correctly. And I'm also hoping that the relationship between her and her son is restored, and hopefully he will be the catalyst that gets her into the situation that she should be in, because this is sad. I want in a situation like this, I feel like people should be surrounded by family, and that's not the case for Wendy, it appears. So players, did you watch the docuseries? Will you be watching it? Was it hard for you to watch like everyone else is saying? What do you think about this entire situation? Put those thoughts in the comments. This is Double D Mother reporting for the Black Accurate News.